AUG podcast. What's the AUG podcast? Brennan, you're such. Never mind.
One. Two. One.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the OG podcast. It's your boy.
Pod.
You got your boy Brennan with his crusty ass camera.
Yes, DRTV.
We got Nick looking fly.
Yes,
And we got my homeless looking ass Ethan coming into the building. So it's just like we've never left.
Yep.
It's only been a few days, right?
No, it hasn't been that long.
No, not at all.
So yeah,
I think
the reason we've been gone,
actually,
yeah.
we're gonna be taking a break soon. But kind of,
Oh yeah,
filming a little
we've been
too
working.
much. Like it's getting a little too.
We've been
much.
putting out a
Podcast,
lot of
man.
we've been putting out a lot of episodes.
Yeah.
So we just figured that we deserve a break.
Yeah.
No, we all decided that to get lives. Apparently, college. Brendan finally moves out of his parents' basement. So that's why we've been gone for so long. But finally, we got our asses in chairs and got on our computers, which is something we definitely could have done.
It's so
This whole
long
time.
ago.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
here we are. So have you guys been? Nick, have you been? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever.
I've been okay. Yeah.
I don't. You're not instilling much confidence.
Yeah, what?
Just school's been. I don't know, man. It's not looking too good school wise.
Dude.
The semesters.
I'm on my last quarter, assuming I pass everything.
Yeah.
So I'll graduate in the next month, and I mean, it's just I'm so done with it, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sick and tired of. I'm literally turning everything in either, the
Dude.
night of or
I have like
2 days later.
I have like
I'm staying up.
a 10-page paper that's due at the end of this week, and I
Yep.
have not
Oh, I thought
started
you were
on
gonna say the
it.
night.
Dude, yeah, I have the same situation. I have a 15-page research or 15-page research paper due 2 weeks that I haven't. I mean, I've done the research part for the most part. I just need to start writing it, and that's like the most overwhelming part. But I'm also taking extra units because I miscounted how many units I needed to graduate, so I had to cram this last quarter. So I just have a bunch of classes to do. And it's stressful, but it's my last quarter. And you still think you can get out in a year or what?
It's looking like I might have to be a super senior, man. I'm not even joking.
Hey,
Don't
that's
worry.
better than me. Don't worry.
Dude, yeah, Brennan's the ultra super. He's gonna be in school when he's like 20.
I've got
Seven.
a year. I got a year on both of you guys, and I am a freshman, so we're doing good.
Yeah.
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 No, I got friends that might take an extra year, doubling up on majors and stuff too. I couldn't do that, dude. Once I'm done, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't even know. What's funny is because I want to be a teacher, right? But
Yeah.
can I do a podcast? I'm saying whatever shit I'm saying, and I'm also.
don't worry about that right now.
Worry about that when the time comes. Okay,
Well, the time is coming. That's the thing.
it's not here yet though.
Well, you just have to think about
I need
what's
a
more
purge.
important, Ethan.
We might have to purge the darkness.
No, what's more important, Ethan?
You're right. The OG podcast is
That's right.
where it's most important. I just won't tell anybody. Only what
Yeah,
5?
yeah.
How many listeners do we even have at this point?
Dude, didn't we
Right.
get up to like 1,000 listens in total?
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cap.
No,
1,000.
like more than that.
No, 1,000. Yeah. Let me pull up the analytics.
No way, dude. Jamie, pull that
I
up.
promise you. Jamie, pull that up.
Let's see. Total plays, we have 1,019 plays.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't believe people listen to us.
Right?
Makes no
like-
sense.
Trust me.
The people that have told me that they've listened, I'm like, I wonder if it's just because like us three in particular are well, Brennan maybe not, but like me and you, Nick, I feel like people don't know how we actually think and talk. You know,
Yeah.
like the people that we grew up around,
Exactly.
we were kind of more like on the outskirts. And they're
Yeah.
like, oh, these random kids that I knew from high school are making a podcast.
Yeah,
So maybe that's part of
exactly.
the intrigue. But I mean,
Yeah.
like, I've had coworkers from work talk about how they've listened to
Really?
us. I'm pretty sure Brennan mentioned
Well,
it.
yeah, no,
one
there's an
time.
episode. There's an episode where I talk about the girl that confronted me at work because she said we were
Yeah.
sexist.
Yeah.
Dude, have you guys? Speaking of sexism. Have you ever listened to
Oh,
the
good
Whatever
start.
podcast?
Yes.
Going
Yeah.
right
Dude.
into it. No, I have not.
No, I know. I'm not trying to like. First of all, I think that podcast is utter garbage from both ends. I think the girls that they bring on, and for anybody that doesn't know, the whatever podcast is like it's this podcast based in Santa Barbara in like my area. It's
Oh, wow.
this guy. I don't know how old he is. He's definitely like older than college age, and he brings
Yeah,
on these
you guys are
college
28.
age. Yeah, he brings on these college age girls, usually from UCSB. Like most of them are like, yeah, I'm from UCSB, and they just. It's basically like a dating. I would say it's like a dating podcast. So he just like asks them questions like, you know, what is your type preferences, or like,
Yeah.
do you pay on the first date, kind of thing. Those
Yeah.
random questions, and he's like constantly trying to like get those gotcha ins, like, yeah, women ain't shit,
Trying
kind
to
of thing.
belittle him.
But then the girls are also freaking stupid too.
Yeah.
But so it's just this endless cycle of just like ridiculous. I'm like, it kind of lowers your hope in the world. That you're like, these are the kind of people that are out there. You have the
Yeah.
guys that like, yeah, I don't pay on the first date because I don't know if the girl is you know, if she's dating some other guy and not telling me. I'm like, is that really what you think about every single girl that you're going on a date with? That they're like, that they're
Yeah.
bringing home the food that you paid for to their other boyfriend? It's like, dude, what happened to you, man? What happened? Who hurt you?
Right, dude. Yeah.
I mean, dude, I can understand though. I mean, dating's hard. Dating's hard,
Yeah.
right, Brennan?
Yeah.
You don't have to get
Yeah.
into it, but dating's rough, dude. Nick, you're lucky that I don't have you. When the last time we had a podcast, were you dating your girlfriend?
The McDonald's one, yeah, or like the fast food one, yeah.
Yeah, that would have been
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You were. Oh man,
the
But the one
in
before
the
that means you-
in-person one though.
I don't
Probably
think so.
not.
No.
in person.
I mean, not in person, like normal podcast that we
Yeah.
did.
Oh yeah. So that means you've been dating for almost a year then.
Oh,
More.
we have. We're like
Yeah.
year and a half was last month. Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah, I was gonna
really?
say, where have you been, Ethan?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I don't keep track of Nick's relationship.
Oh, it's okay, Nick. I
I
got
don't
you.
care. I don't have the calendar. I don't have the calendar. When Nick's anniversary is. That's crazy. Good for you, man.
Hey man, you know what it is.
Moving up in the world.
How about you,
Me and
Ethan?
Ethan,
How's it going?
me and Ethan just hit our 22 years of singleness. It's our
Oh.
anniversary.
I did actually talk to a girl
Okay.
like probably a month ago. Well, that was when I first talked to her, but I don't think it's gonna work out.
No?
We went on one like date. I don't want to go too into it, but I just think
Okay.
like we're not like
Yeah.
she wasn't into me, so that's all right. But I feel good that I put myself out there, which is not something I'm used
Definitely,
to.
dude. Yeah.
The way I slid in, if you want to call it that, is she was like writing with a like a not like an iPad, but like she was taking notes on like some sort of iPad looking
Yeah.
thing. And I don't know. I went up to her and I was like, hey, are those useful or? and she's like, oh yeah, they're. I mean, I've been using it. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. I might get one. What's it called? And then I thought it was going really well, and then we went on our date. Okay,
Yeah.
let me ask you this, guys. Let me ask you:
Okay.
if a girl, if you don't ever call it a date, like you're not like, hey, you want to go out sometime. You're just like,
Yeah.
you just kind of like both bring up the idea of like hanging out,
Uh-huh.
and like it seems like no one's like saying. Do you have to be explicit in asking someone out for it to be a date, or is it just like, oh, you two are alone, hanging out and talking? Is that a date?
I would
mean-
say if it's like even if it's like a spontaneous, like, oh, hey, just me and you are gonna go hang out, I'd say yes, it would be a date.
Yeah, I think so.
I guess I've never been on one, so it's just hard to it's hard to define it. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah. But I don't know. She was cool. I don't think it's anything. No hard feelings or anything. But
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
here we are. We're becoming the dating podcast. Except we have
Yep,
two
that's
guys who can't date, who are incapable of dating. So instead, we do the male. We give into our male urges and make a podcast like
Yeah,
every
like
other
podcast. Yeah.
college salesman. That's why it's crazy that we even have an audience at all. It's because like what makes us so special, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, it's definitely not Brennan's stupid face bringing people.
No, it's Nick's prison cut, dude.
That's right.
Yeah, Nick, what made you get the?
Yeah, why do you have a buzz cut?
Hair was getting annoying. I don't know.
I can feel
you
that.
You just feel like you got to change it up. You
Yeah,
know?
when
And
I go through
my
them,
girlfriend
my
cut her
car-
hair too, so we kind of like did a thing. But
She got a buzz cut.
Ah, you guys did a
yeah,
thing.
yeah, she did.
That would be. What about you, Brennan? What have you been up to?
Ooh, I'm trying to think how much people know. I guess I moved
Yeah, you
to
did.
Slow, so I'm no longer living with my parents. Living with a bunch of guys in a house in San Luis Obispo. Work at U.S. Bank. Shout out to the worst job in the history of planet Earth.
I just imagine Brennan handling your money.
I'm really good at that part. The part I'm not good at is when the divorced like mom or dad come in and they're like, "Oh, hey, we just got divorced, so our life's falling apart and we got to split our funds and make new accounts and and all this good stuff." It's a very depressing job.
Wow, Brennan,
'Cause, like-
you're splitting families up. You're a home wrecker. Is that
Yeah,
what you're
dude,
saying?
no. And then the worst thing is like having to deal with when a relative dies or something. Oh, dude, it's like the worst thing in banking. They come in and it's just like they bring in the death certificate and then you have to tell them like, "Oh, your name's not like, oh, you're Johnny's mom, but because Johnny didn't put you on his bank account, I can't tell you anything. I can't give you the money. You have to go away."
Yeah, that's like like you don't think about that when you go into a bank. You're just like, oh, I'm just here to put my money away. But then when you're on the other side, you realize how much how kind of personal it is.
Yeah, dude. No, there's one time a dad, I had to send him away crying because his son like died like the week before. It was like a homicide or something like that.
It's
Oh
insane.
my god.
And I couldn't tell him anything about his son's accounts. I couldn't give him any money. I couldn't tell him how much was in it.
Wow.
Couldn't tell him how many accounts or anything like that. I just had to send him away.
Yeah, dude, that was that even
depressing.
on the was that on the job description that you'd be dealing
Nope.
with? Because, dude, I could barely handle like customer service in general. I hate dealing with people, so I couldn't imagine
Yeah.
like having to like dance around that kind of stuff.
Well, dude, and then I was not told that I'd be making cold calls, which is it's my least favorite thing ever. Like having to call random people who want nothing to do with you and just be like, "Hey, so we have this cool credit card that
Yeah.
is gonna ruin your credit if you want it."
Has someone told you to like fuck off?
No, dude, no, nothing crazy like that. But I've got some like old men who are pretty angry and just like salty old men that it's like, and then they'll just like hang up on me. Nothing crazy though. The worst is when people come inside and it's like, in our area, we are severely understaffed. Like most days, we can't take lunches because we don't have enough people to like man the teller stations if somebody goes on lunch. So like when somebody comes in like without an appointment and they want to open an account or something at normal banks, like back home, if you were to go into like F&M Bank, there's like 7 people in there, so you can go and open an account with one of them. At our bank, there's me and one other person. So it's like if we have an appointment, sorry, the other person, you have to leave until my appointment's done. So it's just like people come in, they get really mad, they'll yell at you, and we had to call the cops on one guy.
I guess that makes sense. You work at a bank, so was he trying to
Yeah,
rob you?
No, that hasn't happened. One guy walked in with a helmet before. Oh no, dude, it was like my first week there. There, you know how like in the movies there's the silent buttons for the silent alarms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like obviously I've seen movies and I like noticed that before, but I don't like going into the bank. I didn't like know what it was, and I fidget with literally everything. So I'm sitting there just
You
doing.
actually press the button.
No.
I'm sitting there looking at my screen, and then just like chilling, and then like there's this little like hole that I just have my finger in, and I'm just chilling, and then I just like I'm messing around, and then I pull it, and then I hear a click, and I was like, what was that? And then I like asked my manager to come over, and she's like, Brennan, what
You're
did you do?
so stupid,
Dude, are you
So
serious?
then I had to like hurry up and call like security, because like within like 15-20 minutes there's gonna be cops at your door, you know. So it's like I had to like hurry up and call security and be like, "Hey, nothing's wrong.
Oh
I accidentally
my
hit the
God.
silent button." But I almost caused a panic
Yeah,
in the first
almost-
week at work.
You almost got shot up at work, man. Good job.
Dude, with how that job makes me feel, I wish that would happen.
Yeah, if it makes you feel any better, I despise when people cold call me. So
Yeah, no,
hope that instills.
Yeah.
Hope that helps you call other random people.
yeah,
There's nothing I want less than people. I don't even like calling on the phone. Period. Like even like when my mom's calling me, I'm like, oh man, I have to talk on the phone. I don't want to do it. I'll do it because it's my mom. But if it's anybody else, you can.
Well, you guys know that I
shit.
suck at texting, so I'd rather call.
Yeah, but you never call me.
It's because I don't need to.
Dang, yeah, you don't call me either.
Damn,
man.
Brennan.
Me and Ethan are in constant
You love to call
connection.
me.
Nick, whenever anybody reaches out, it's me reaching out to you. So don't
No.
even. Every time. Every
It's like
time.
in the, Nick is in the Matrix when it comes to hanging out with us. He's just dodging.
Okay.
Yep, he's just
okay.
dodging
Like,
bullets all the time.
no.
Okay.
No, we got a
'Cause, I
lot,
mean,
dude.
to be fair, I've been to Monterey twice now. I've been to visit Zach like 3 or 4 times now. No one's been to Slow yet, so I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
Nick's in the Matrix. And then there was one weekend where I texted Nick and I was like, "Hey, what are you doing this weekend? Like, I've got nothing to do and I wanted to like go hang out." I was like gonna go to Monterey, and then Nick kind of just ghosted me, you know. But it's whatever.
No, I didn't. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? Yeah, you did. You totally. I was like, "Oh yeah, are you free this day?" And then you kind of like didn't answer me for like half the day, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, no, tomorrow I work, but you can come hang out after." And then I was like, "Oh yeah, like let me make sure I can go." And then I would have only had like 3 hours to hang out, so I was like, "Okay, never mind." I just
Yeah,
after
exactly. That's just my work schedule. I can't do anything about that, Brennan.
quit, Nick. You got to make time for the people you care about.
Dude,
man.
I have wanted to quit, honestly.
Yeah, you work at the movie theater, right?
Yeah,
You're like
yeah.
the manager, or you're a manager now, right?
Yeah.
How's that? I've always wanted to work at a movie theater, but I'm sure it's not as great as it.
No, it's
sounds.
not. Yeah, it's pretty. People take it way too seriously, and
Like customers or the.
oh yeah,
workers?
yeah.
Interesting.
Like when we don't have enough hot dogs, and then like people are like screaming over the counter because we don't have enough hot dogs, and we're not making them fast enough, and
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I can almost understand that because like if they have a movie to like, you know, like I want to get back to the movie or whatever, make my damn hot dog, Nick. Hurry up. I don't want to miss the end credits of Guardians 3 or something.
And it's
I don't know
so
what you-
bad because as soon as they walk out of the theater, everybody just spoils everything. Like they just
So you've gotten like spoiled by movies?
oh yeah.
Dude, that sucks.
Oh,
I'd be
yeah.
so mad. I'd be like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I would quit just because of that.
Oh, bro. So when Mario died, you knew like before the movie came out.
When Mario's dog died, ate the poison mushroom. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. There's that like
Dude, how many
rated R
times? How many
sex
times
scene
did
with
you have to hear
Luigi and
Peaches?
Daisy after what?
What?
Nick, how many times did you have to hear Peaches?
Dude,
Peaches, Peaches, Peaches.
dude, a lot.
So do
Too
you
many times.
do you have people in the projector room or no? Is that not a thing anymore?
No.
Like, do they even use like? Is it all digital or do they have like physical reels still?
It's all digital, but like I know how to work the projector and like the movie schedule and stuff.
And that
Yeah.
sucks.
They're
I feel
just
like
not as
being
cool as it used to be.
yeah,
It's not.
specifically working in the projector room, like that sounds like the easiest job in the world. You literally just
Yeah.
sit there and unless you have to watch the same movie like 500 times, then I'd probably kill myself. But you get free movies, I assume.
Yeah. It's pretty sick.
So do you watch movies all the time or what? Do you like watching
Not
all
as
the new
much
shit
as-
that comes out?
Not as much as I should. I wish.
Yeah, you gotta take advantage of that.
I know. I watched like me and my girlfriend made a deal that if she went and watched Guardians with me, that I would go and watch her movie that she wanted to watch, and it was Hey God, Are You There? It's Me, Margaret. It like came
Oh,
out
I saw a
recently
poster
based
for that.
on a book, and and it was funny because I was like I didn't want to see it,
Yeah.
but I was like okay, we made that deal, right? So we went the other day, yesterday, and we're in the theater watching the previews, and like I'm like these previews are kind of weird. Like it's showing a lot of like really cheesy, like
Yeah.
Hallmark looking movies, and then I realized that all of them were like Christian commercials, and I was like, wait, this is a Christian movie, isn't it? And
Oh
then
my gosh.
she's like, yeah, it is. I was like, oh, like I didn't even know that.
Is she
And
Christian?
I mean, she's not very religious. No, like
Funny.
I mean, she is Christian, but she's not very like super
Well,
religious. Like,
I mean, the movie is called Are You
yeah,
There,
I
God?
just like I
So
didn't realize it because I just was. It's like a Judy
He
Blume
didn't
book.
look at the title before he went in.
So
hey, yeah, that's interesting.
and dude, it was bad. Like it has a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes. 99%.
That's well, Rotten
Well, to be
Tomatoes
fair,
is
so does Miss Marvel. So
And like
and that's trash. So
and like it's okay. It's directed by a woman, which was good when I
oh,
looked it
no
up
wonder.
okay, Nick. All right.
because
Wow. Just because it's
no,
directed by a woman, huh?
no. It was a good thing
Uh-huh.
because
Oh, okay.
because
Trying to save his skin.
no. Okay,
I'll send this this and
the
send it to
movie
Nick's girlfriend.
the movie is no. She knows that it's.
Right,
She
it's
also
terrible.
thought it was bad. Yeah, she
Okay.
regretted saying it, but it just show like it's weird. It's little girls like kind of exploring themselves, and as a
Oh.
Oh,
man,
Nick loved
it's
that movie.
very uncomfortable. Like
Yeah, that's weird.
like it's like little girls talking about their boobs growing and it it was very uncomfortable. There's this scene where one of the little girls is like, oh, like do you like have you ever kissed a boy? And she's like, no. She's like, me neither, but I practice all the time. And then she like starts making out with her bedpost, and it's like this, and it lasts like a good like 10 seconds, and
Oh,
that's why
man.
I was like, is this directed by a man? Because that's really
Okay, yeah.
but-
At least it's not. That's a good point. I see.
And then so I'm like, okay, like maybe it's just like, directed by a woman. It's like supposed to be exploring like little girls, like. But then I turned, and I was like, this is really creepy, huh? And my girlfriend was like, dude, this is weird. And like it was like uncomfortable. Like I like turned away because it was just like
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a weird experience. I not 99% of Rotten Tomatoes worthy at all. But I mean, maybe some creepy old men.
Wait, and
liked
this
it.
is supposed to be a Christian movie?
Yeah,
What the hell?
yeah. It beats me.
Most
I have
Christian
no
movies most Christian movies suck, to be honest.
idea. Yeah,
That's like what sucks is that if you're a Christian, there's not really any good like. I mean, they try too hard and they're like super cheesy, and it's like, dude, you guys
Yeah.
need to. And they're also low budget. There's like
yeah.
there's like 3 actors that like appear in like every single one. I wonder if that there are any of those in that movie, because that's fun. Like, did any of the previews have the same actors?
No,
Yeah, because I
but
feel like I've seen that like happen before, where it's just
but
like
there's
there's like 3 actors that appear in
I
every.
there's like 2 actors that I had seen in like the DC CW shows, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah,
Oh jeez,
yeah, that's the
Dude.
kind of that's the kind of
where DC goes to die.
yeah,
CW, man, that shit's so bad.
yeah, it's bad.
Dude, there's some clips, dude.
The
You're just
shadow
like,
of what it once was.
dude, I don't know. I watched a bit of the first season of The Flash because you guys love that show, or you loved when it was good, and everyone
Yeah.
says that the first season is good, and I'm watching it. I'm like, dude, this
Yeah.
looks like CW to me. Like, I don't
It's
pretty, see like
yeah. When I go
okay,
back
I was
and watch it, I'm like, yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not like the worst thing I've ever seen, but if it gets worse than that, like if it gets significantly worse than that, then that means like that shit is
Well, the
bad.
thing is I don't think CW was ever good. I just think Arrow, like the first 2-3 seasons were good, and then everything else was pretty bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, okay, there's got to be something on CW because was that where Supernatural aired? I
Yeah.
can't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I remember liking that show. Let's see, CW shows.
Jamie, show us the shows.
I can't. Oh, Riverdale. Oh my god, that
God.
that show seems so bad that it's good almost. Like that's
Yeah.
kind of the vibe I get from it. Like you'd be able to watch it and it would be like really funny with how bad it is. But then you see like it's when the shows like the DC shows do like the CGI like stuff, and it just looks. It's like, why are you even trying to do that? It looks so unbelievably.
Are you guys excited for Fast 10 Part 1 out of 3?
Dude, okay, first of all, 3 parts. That's crazy. And 2, on Twitter, like there's a bunch of clips from Fast going around, Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
Just it'll be like, what moment did you realize like that this shit was like insane?
Yeah.
And there's literally a scene where in the newest one where Vin Diesel is in a plane and there's like a satellite wreckage or something coming towards the
Yeah.
plane. He looks up and he goes, "Oh, I live for this." And then he gets up and runs to the back of the plane and jumps out and it explodes behind him. And he's like hundreds of thousands of feet in the air and he's just flying around and you're like, what? And then there's a scene where he's on top of a car and then a car is like flipping over and it like is about to crash into him and he puts his hands out and he stops the car. I was like, that's not like that doesn't even make any sense. And then like jumping from car to car and like catching each other and jumping into other
dude,
cars and
yeah.
you're like, that doesn't make sense. Like, why is
Dude,
Dominic
it's,
Toretto a superhero?
Yeah.
There's the one where they're like on a freeway and I can't remember the Spanish girl's name, the main character.
I know her
Michelle or
actress,
something like that.
Michelle Rodriguez. I
Yeah,
think
Michelle
is-
Rodriguez. She gets like thrown off the side of the freeway. So then Dominic Toretto, what he does is he like puts his car into like
Yes. Oh my god, I've
autopilot,
seen that.
and then he hops up on the roof, and then the car crashes into the side of the freeway, and then he flies at like 100 miles an hour, and Superman tackles Michelle Rodriguez.
It's like doesn't. There was another one where he's driving, and I believe what happens is a car is coming, and someone's like flying out of another car. So Dominic he shifts his car, flips a car coming towards him to where it flips in a very specific spot to where the person falling catches on top of the car, bounces, and then bounces onto his car. I'm like, dude, that's literally like Spider-Man spider sense level of. Or there was another scene where he can see the future. He's like standing in the middle of a
Yeah.
road and he can see like a phantom of like a car coming, crashing, and then Michelle Rodriguez's character is like gets shot by some guy. He like sees this. He like sees this happening before it actually happens. I'm like, dude, what?
Dude, Dom Toretto is got to be top
Dude.
10 strongest characters in fiction.
I'm pretty sure he
I'm
can
saying it
beat
right
Captain
now,
America
top
in a
10.
one-on-one.
Yeah,
Absolutely. 100%. He's
Dude,
the
and it's-
strongest MCU character.
It's not just him. It's whoever freaking Dwayne the Rock Johnson plays. I think it's Hobbs.
yeah.
There's one where he's looking out of a hospital. He's in the hospital with a cast.
the cast.
The cast on. He looks at the window and he's like, I guess he kind of like the Thanos, like I'm gonna do it myself, and he
Yeah.
like
He just
flexes the
breaks-
cast and breaks it. And then like in Hobbs and Shaw, he like grabs a helicopter, which is literally what Captain America does in the
Yeah.
MCU. Grabs a helicopter and like pulls it. He grabs a helicopter but with a chain and like pulls it and
Oh
like
my god!
and I'm like,
I know what you're
dude,
talking
that's literally Captain America level strength.
yeah.
And like Captain America struggles to do that. And you just have dude, I need to like watch those movies because it's
Yeah.
absolute that girl that I was telling you about that I talked to, she says those are her favorite movies. And I don't know
Wow.
like if it's ironic. Like
Hope it's
do you
gotta be
do people
ironic. There's
do
no
people
way.
unironically love Fast and Furious,
There's
or
no.
do they like they
I
know
don't
it's
think so.
ridiculous?
I think that's
'Cause-
that.
I can't watch Dominic Toretto jump from car to car
I can't,
with
in good
spider
conscience,
sense
think that
powers.
there's people that unironically enjoy that. Like, that think it's
Like,
like
I
good.
cannot-
Yeah, no, I feel like that should have
cinema.
been the first red flag. That should have made you just run out of the apartment.
Dude, the thing is though, is I can totally understand loving the movies and being like these are like the most fun movies to watch
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's like Mission Impossible. Like Mission Impossible,
Exactly.
I think those are great movies, but like they're also just ridiculous. Like
Yeah,
it's just seeing what Tom Cruise does next. He's
exactly.
climbing up buildings and he's jumping from
Hanging on the
roof to
side
roof.
of hanging on the side of an airplane.
Yeah, it's like and which is funny because he's actually doing that stuff. So it's like
Yeah,
it's not like
exactly.
it's even fake. But Fast and Furious is just like it's so ridiculous that
Yeah.
I don't even know, dude. I can't even
They
believe
sent
that
a car to
there's that.
space.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. And that was like the meme. Everyone was saying that was gonna happen and they did it.
Ludicrous in space.
Ludicrous in space? What does that mean?
Yeah.
That's who it was.
Ludicrous.
It's ludicrous. He went to space.
Who's Ludacris?
Bro.
Like the famous actor, rapper.
Never heard of this guy.
Wow.
This doesn't ring a bell. Ludacris?
Wow.
Yeah, Ludacris. The rap,
Yeah.
like he's a famous rapper.
Rapper.
Like not on the same level. Of, like,
I've
Tupac,
seen this
Biggie,
guy's
but, like,
face. I've seen this guy's face.
Well, because he's in every Fast movie.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've never watched Fast and Furious, so if he's in any, is he in any other movies?
Yes, he acts in other movies. I just don't know what.
There was another clip. I don't know if it was Ludacris's character or if it was I think he was in the scene though. Some guy like The Rock is walking in like to like someone's backyard, and then someone says,
That's the one that's
what is
not
he-
scripted.
like,
yeah.
keep your hey guys, here comes Hobbs, keep your girlfriend away or something."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Hey guys, look out." He makes fun of his forehead. I just
Oh,
ruined
are
the
you
joke.
talking about? No.
I just ruined his joke completely, but
He said
makes
something
fun of
like,
the guy's forehead for
"Hide your baby." He's like, "Better hide your baby oil. You better
Yeah.
hide that big ass forehead."
yeah, yes, but hide that big ass forehead.
That's unscripted. You know that?
Yeah.
Really?
It's
Yeah, it
unscripted.
is.
Yeah,
That
like
makes sense because the
when
guy's reaction is
Tyrese
like,
when Tyrese
"Dude,
goes like,
come on, man."
"What?" He's like, "It's because it
Yo,
wasn't
somebody
supposed to be
spits out their
said."
drink, and that's like unscripted.
Oh yeah,
That's
Ludacris spit his drink
crazy.
out.
That's crazy because that's
Better
so
hide that big
funny.
ass forehead.
That's why I would watch those movies is because of
Yeah.
that.
But
'Cause of that shit.
supposedly, it's not all about family because The Rock doesn't like.
Yeah, but he's coming back
Is he?
for the next movie. Yep.
Oh.
Apparently they made up. People say it's because Black Adam failed so bad that he's like, well, gotta go back to Fast, I guess. Or someone was like, oh, that it really shows that The Rock really like banked on like Black Adam being like the best thing ever
Yeah.
made. And I'm like,
Yeah. Was it?
did
not
you guys
good
watch
yet?
that movie?
I haven't seen
No.
it.
I didn't watch it. I know my family watched it and they were like, I mean, it was pretty mid.
Yeah, it
Someone-
was. I didn't think it was gonna be very good.
The Rock is. I don't even know what to make of The Rock. Like I can't help but like love The Rock because he's like he doesn't feel real. Like he just feels like a
Yeah.
fake person. It's just like how
Like
did
same thing with John Cena. Like,
yes, exactly.
yeah,
Exactly. I mean, you can't even see him. He's not even
yeah,
real.
you can't.
He's just kind of like people say, "Hey, here's John Cena." I'm like, I don't know who you're talking about. I don't see a pile of clothes floating in the air.
Dude, it makes me so happy that that joke still is still a thing to this day. Like, and everyone follows the
God,
rule that
it's-
he doesn't.
Oh,
I can hear John Cena's theme in the back of my head any given day. Just dun, 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 dun,
I get copyright stricken.
yeah, because I just did that so
Okay.
perfectly that
Perfect.
can't
Yeah.
even tell it. Can't even tell that it's that. Nick, you can't edit that in, dude. That's copyrighted music.
We're gonna
Gotta turn that
okay.
off.
we're gonna come after us.
There was another show or another like ridiculous thing that's been popping up on Twitter. Have you guys seen the Good Doctor?
Oh
Do you know
my
what that
God,
is?
I know what you're talking
Yes.
about. I am a good surgeon.
Wait, is that clip been like being made fun of or
Oh.
what?
Yes, yes.
Is it the clip where he's being fired?
I have no idea what the context is,
Yeah,
but
I
he's yelling at this. He's yelling at
The
what's
Asian
his
doctor,
name?
right?
Yeah,
Dr. Wu or whatever his name is.
I don't think it's Doctor Wu. I think it's
Wow, okay, Brennan,
Doctor.
Okay, okay.
Throw out every Asian name you can think of,
Yeah.
Brennan. I think it's Doctor Han. But what's the guy?
That's much better.
That's his name though.
That's
His name, Brennan.
How is that much better?
God.
What?
It's his
What is
name.
that supposed to mean?
No, I'm
Brennan.
saying like that's
Freaking
much better
racist.
guess than mine was.
Okay.
It's not his guess. That's his
It's not
name.
because that's his name.
No, I know, but I'm saying like that wasn't much better than my guess.
All right. Okay.
Except the fact that it's you didn't just you just pulled out a random ass Asian name out of your.
Brennan, stop being racist. We're gonna have to cut. We're gonna have to cut.
Oh
out
my
John.
gosh! This is why
Come
I
on.
can't. This is why I can't be on this. I had to. This is gonna ruin Brennan. Brennan is
mean,
just gonna ruin my
I
career.
thought, Brennan. I thought, how long has it been? I thought you'd get over it, but just from saying the N word,
Dude, I know.
I
Brennan's just
listened to that
singing-
episode the other day.
completely
Brent,
forgot
stop
about
saying the N-word.
that. I mean, never mind. No, I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say that.
Wait, what-
Whoa,
Anyway.
whoa.
Hey.
I was not gonna say the N word. That's what you're worried.
Whoa.
I got off the rails quickly.
Yeah,
But,
sorry,
yeah.
we were talking about the good doctor yelling at
It's
Doctor.
just, it's just insane how, like, offensive. Like it's like, this is how they think autistic people are.
Well, there's some
Yeah.
like that.
Okay, but there's not like like someone that's that autistic is not also like a god level surgeon, you know?
Oh, it's debatable, dude.
Like I've known people that are what would you say low functioning autistic? I know high functioning, but what's the opposite of that? Where you like they could barely like, function because they're that autistic. Like I've known people that like that, and I'm like, there's no way in hell they could be a surgeon. I can tell you that. But then you have like Brennan, who's like borderline. He's got a little bit of the tism in there,
Yeah.
and he's. I mean, he needs help, but not. He can poop by himself, kind of thing.
Yeah.
He's not. He doesn't get into like.
It's crazy too, though, that
Right.
guy's not autistic.
Well, of course he's not autistic because he's. That's why I'm saying is like he's making like they're making like a caricature of autistic people.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Like, there's no
Yeah.
way he would actually be autistic. He would not. It's just like this is what people assume. Like people assume like because people say that autistic people can be like really good at one thing if they focus on it. So they're like, okay, so we're gonna make this guy like he's a god level surgeon because he's autistic. So autistic people are really good at certain things.
Yeah.
But since he's autistic, he also has to scream at people. And then there's the scene where like they're like a robber comes into his store and he's like telling him to put his hands up. And he's like starts freaking out. He starts like he can't comply. He's like no. And then the guy just ends up shooting some random chick in the background. Gets a woman shot. And you're like, oh my god, it's insane, dude.
That's why I hate those shows.
The
Like-
people watch it. It's like on its like seventh
Yeah.
season or something.
Yeah, I know. Well, like Grey's Anatomy,
Grey's Anatomy, General
like season
Hospital, like
21. Oh my god, dude! I've seen three episodes of that show in total. Like different seasons. They weren't like back to back to back or anything like that. But like I walked in while my mom was watching or something. One of them was the plane containing all of the hospital's doctors crashed in like the middle of
no,
Siberia.
no
Yes.
way.
All,
Dude.
all of the
Happening in Grey's
all-
Anatomy.
Yes, in Grey's Anatomy, and then like three of them die or something like that. The next
Oh my
episode,
God.
like maybe like a
Only
week
3 of them died.
yeah. And then like a week later, I walk in, bomb goes off in the hospital. This is the same hospital, by the way.
Oh my
And then
God.
a week later, I come back in, like I'm just like walking in and out, going to and from work. Friggin' somebody comes and shoots up the hospital. I'm like,
Oh my god.
what hospital?
I would never. Yeah, you're no way. I'm going to that hospital ever again.
Oh my god! I'm pretty
All
sure
the
there's an
doctors.
episode where there's like a car runs through the hospital wall. I'm like, none of these have happened to a hospital. Like, what is going on? It's just
Dude,
stupid.
it's crazy, man. Like people, I wonder what's worse for like our brains is like shit like that or like something like TikTok. Like what is more? Because I feel like you have to be brain dead to be on either of them.
I was
know?
so addicted that I deleted it, and dude, I like open my phone and I like will do the motion with my finger like I was gonna go and open TikTok, and then I'll go and like not even notice. I'll just open it, swipe up, swipe right, and like gonna go click on TikTok, and it's not there. And I'm like, what the heck is my brain doing? Like, and I was so
God.
addicted
Bot.
to it.
Literal bot.
Dude,
Literal
it's
bot
bad.
behavior.
I deleted everything: Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. It's all gone.
It's good for you and for everybody else. Probably. No one wants to see your shit.
The only thing I kept was Snapchat, so I can talk to the boys.
Oh,
But there's an app timer on it.
thank God. Keep in touch with Brennan. What would we do without you?
Yeah.
I have no content for this for this podcast.
It's crazy,
Yeah,
man.
me neither. All right.
Outro. Listen to us on Spotify, Apple, Anchor, YouTube. If you want to see our beautiful faces, you can see us on YouTube. But I don't know when this will be out. Leave us a review, like, share. You know,
Share.
I know you
share.
guys. Yeah.
Tell the people that you know that used to listen to us. Say, hey.
And that
Tell
we're
them there's a new
back.
Tell them
episode.
that the OGs are back.
There's a new
Big
episode.
deal.
We're back,
Dude, the
Again?
OGs?
We're back.
Dude, I promise you that our actually, you know,
No,
our goal
don't make
is
a promise. Do
our
not
goal
make promises.
our goal is to take a longer break in between each episode. So
yeah.
we'll
2
see you
years.
guys in 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, OGs signing out.
Oh man, I knew you were gonna say it.